Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Questions Nobody Asked. Today we're going to be seeing what happens when you plug a clapper into a clapper. So I've got the Bob Ross clapper here and we've got the standard clapper. But you know what? I need more clappers because 2 isn't going to cut it. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Let's back up. Some of you are probably wondering what the heck a clapper is, so let me tell you. In this video up in the cards, you can go check out. No? Okay, I'll just give you the summary. The clapper is an early form of home automation tech released in the 1980s. You can plug things into it and clap to make them turn on. Hence the name. It's pretty cool, and they still make them today, along with some special edition models based around TV shows and movies. After making my original video, I had the great idea of spending more money on these things so I could make this video that you're watching right now. We're gonna see if it's possible to plug a clapper into a clapper and still turn on a lamp. Then we're gonna try it with like 4 of them, because why not? Alright, quick update. So it turns out that the store I bought the clapper from for the original video only sells them during Christmas time, because I bought this like in December and they had like a holiday display set up and they had the clapper there. And they had the Darth Vader one too, which I was hoping they would still have, but they don't have them anymore. So now I have to drive to a hardware store that's like 30 minutes away because it's the nearest hardware store that has them in stock. I guess everyone's buying up clappers now for some reason. I don't know, maybe everyone saw my video and they just are so eager to get one, but like, so now I gotta drive 30 minutes away. This is gonna be so much fun. Well, good news, I got 2 more clappers, and what's interesting is the box that these ones come in appear to be made out of cardboard and not that paper. I mean, it's not paper what the other box was made out of, but it certainly was not regular cardboard, which is what this is here. This is a much sturdier box. You don't open it from the sides like you do on that one. You open it from the top or the bottom. So, I mean, it appears to be the same model and everything. They unfortunately didn't have any of the special editions like the Bob Ross one or the Darth Vader one, so I just got these 2. And yeah, I'm gonna drive home now, and we'll see what plugging a clapper into a clapper is all about. And we're back with the 2 clappers in hand. So we're gonna open these up. Before I do that though, I want to show you the situation with the packaging. So this right here is the very first one that I bought for the original video. And you can see that the packaging is slightly different, mainly with the colors. You can see this is more of a gray here. This is more of a greenish gray. It's a different shade of gray. But yes, and you can see that is throughout the package here. This looks more green to me than this one here, which is interesting. But these are the exact same model. If you look at the bottom here, though this one is flipped around, but it's the exact same barcode, the exact same model number, everything. But this here is made of a flimsier packing material. The name of this material escapes me at the moment, but it's just I mean, it could very well be derived from cardboard, but it is a flimsier packing material. And yeah, you can see you can very easily bend it. We can take this out here and literally just, you know, flatten the entire thing, bend it, do whatever, right? This here is proper cardboard. This is a much sturdier packing material, which is great, and you open it from the top or the bottom as opposed to the sides like this here. So just a minor thing that I noticed, but here is the clapper in all of its glory once again. The second one, at least. They're the second original one, because of course we've got the Bob Ross one right here. So let's go ahead and take this out and see what plugging a clapper into a clapper is all about. Now, for those wondering, because I know I'm going to get asked about this, nowhere in the manual does it specifically state that you cannot plug a clapper into another clapper. It doesn't say anything about not to do it. There is a section of things you should not do. This is not one of them. So either they tested this and there was no problem, or it could just be that they never tested this because they said no one is ever going to do this because there's literally no point in plugging a clapper into another clapper. There's no point at all. But That's what we do on this channel. We take a look at things and questions that nobody ever asked, or maybe you have asked this question before. Now, when it's plugged into the top outlet like this, you can see that it's not flush. It is angled here, and that's because of the 2 feet on the back, and one of them actually looks to line up perfectly with the microphone, which is going to be interesting to see if having, I mean, especially like this, where the microphone is essentially almost completely blocked. I mean, it can still hear sound, like it's not completely covered, but it's going to be interesting to see how it handles the microphone essentially being blocked off almost entirely. Also, we're not going to be able to see the lights on this one here, right? Because they're also being covered. Even if we were to do it like this, it's going to be covered as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But in theory, as long as you don't plug in something that uses more than 200 watts of electricity into the very end clapper, the one at the end of this chain here, it should work. You know, it should be able to still receive power. The question is, will the clappers be able to pass power through the chain to the lamp that I'm going to have plugged into the bottom? We're going to find out. First, though, let me open up the second one here, and we're going to see... We're going to try this one out. So this is obviously the same thing, same exact model. We're going to plug this one into the bottom here. And we're not going to start out with this. And oh, let me just get the Bob Ross one is going to go in the very bottom. But we're not going to start out like this. We're going to start out with just one plugged into one. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and plug this monstrosity, or this isn't really a monstrosity yet, but this, when we get all 4 of them plugged in, it definitely will be. Let's go ahead and plug this into the wall and see if plugging a clapper into a clapper is possible. But first, and I think this goes without saying, I would not recommend doing this yourself because the clapper was not intended to be used this way. So just don't mess around with electricity. Seriously, it's not a toy. All right, everybody, so here is the moment of truth. So we've got our wonderful lamp here in the bottom right corner, and we're going to plug in one of the clappers to the wall. And we're going to let it do its thing. Meanwhile, I've got the second clapper here already with the lamp's power cord plugged into it. And you can see the clapper is now detecting, you know, that I'm talking here. It's just registering it as background noise. So we're going to plug in this clapper to the bottom slot here. Now you'll notice, if I pan down here, you'll notice that this clapper is not on. Why is that? Because this clapper is not passing power to it. So we have to clap 3 times. Okay, it didn't register that one. And you can see now this one is on, right? So now this clapper is getting power, and it's going to soon start detecting background noise. But this is the thing, right? Now if I clap 3 times, this one's going to turn off, right? Oh, check that out. Okay. So that's pretty... I really can't believe that worked. I thought for sure that this one was going to turn off because it would have detected 3 claps. Let's just try it again. You only hear that one click from this one here, right? Let's just keep this chain going, shall we? So we're going to plug this one into here, and I'm going to have to pan the camera down here so you guys can actually see, because again, this is going to literally form a chain. So that one is now on. As you can see, it is detecting my voice as background noise. Let's plug in this one to the bottom here, and then we got to clap 3 times. Now see, what's interesting is, you see how that turned on? This can obviously detect me clapping. Oh, check that out. All 3 of them clicked, so this one turned off. Now everything is completely off. So that was interesting, because before, it seemed like the first one wasn't detecting any claps, and I was just able to turn the lamp on. Like, once this one turned on, it seemed like this wasn't detecting claps anymore, but this one was. But now I just did that, and they all detected it. So let's try to do it again. Okay, so this one turned on. I think that one just turned off again. Just to mix things up, we're going to try to plug in this one here to the third one. We'll plug this one into this one's second one here. We'll do that, which this is going to be great. So we'll oh my gosh, this is so bad. Okay. Okay, and then we'll do... You see, this one here is not getting power. So, okay, let's try to clap twice here. Now see, both of them clicked, right? So this one should now have power. Yes, there we go. So now the third clapper has power. So let's try to clap just up to this one, like... And we can plug the lamp in, and yep, it's on. Oh, now it turned off, because this... I think this one turned off. But that is one thing you can do, is just tap the microphone like that. So we're going to try that out. We're just going to go all in, guys. So we're going to start... I mean, we're going to have to do the, start the chain here. So we'll do this. Alright. Plug this one in. Okay, and then here comes the Bob Ross one. And, okay, I'm gonna have to move the camera here. This one detected two claps, but let's see if we can... Oh my god! It actually works! Oh my gosh. I can't get over it. This is so stupid. But it actually works. We literally have 3 clappers plugged into each other, and then we've got the Bob Ross one down here on the very bottom with its, not only with its night light on, but also pushing power through to this. And yeah, I was able to turn that on just by tapping on the top here. So if I tap twice, that turns that one off, and if I tap 3 times... Oh, yeah, I think the entire... Nope, this one was still on. When I pulled it out, the lights flashed. But there you go, the $1,000,000 question of can you plug a clapper into a clapper into a clapper into a clapper and plug it into the wall and plug a lamp into this one and still have the thing pass power through the chain all the way down here and turn the lamp on? Yes, you can, and I don't know why anyone would ever want to do this, but if you ever did, you now have proof that it works. I think we can all rest easy at night now, knowing that one of life's most important questions has now been answered. But seriously, guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it interesting, be sure to give it a thumbs up, be sure to get subscribed down below, and turn on those channel notifications if you haven't already to get notified whenever I upload a new video, which I do multiple times every single week on this channel. And as always, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.